And believe it or not, this is the first time he has a proper wall combo. Isn't that insane? I think it's the only character that's had to wait this long. What's up guys, TheMainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and welcome to a Season 4 breakdown of Eddy Gordo, everyone's favorite Capoeira master. Ever since Tag 2, Eddy's been punished. He was too strong in that game, and too easy. In Tekken 7, he's been mostly weak, low tier, and Season 4 will be no exception. He has received no love. Whereas other low tiers have climbed, like Lars and Gigas for example, Eddy remains pretty crap. You could argue he's the worst character in the game right now, in my opinion, objectively. And now you're probably thinking like, what? I get blown up by Eddy's left and right. What are you talking about? He's super strong. And this is the fascinating duality about Eddy that I just love. In beginner and intermediate ranks, he will carry the player like a killing machine. No one has a chance because no one knows the matchup. The counter to Eddy is very specific. It's hard work countering Eddy. But in high level play, when people have learned to counter him, it's the opposite. The player has to carry Eddy hard because his mix-ups are so unsafe. His tools are so subpar. So for a long time, Eddy will carry a weaker player. But if you really want to succeed, in the high level of play and, God forbid, competitive play, a very strong player will have to carry Eddy. He's so weak on paper. And I find that very interesting. But let's get into it. Season 4 Eddy. So we can start with his new attack, which is back 2 free free. This string starts with, he's always had back 2 4. Which is a pretty cool 14 frame natural combo, mid-high. And now they give it a new extension, back to free. In the neutral, nothing special, but this is actually designed to be a proper wall combo for Eddy. And believe it or not, this is the first time he has a proper wall combo. Isn't that insane? I think it's the only character that's had to wait this long. So I'm gonna show what this looks like. Bam! Flips over like that. These days in Season 4, it seems like everyone's supposed to have that backflip. Boom! For Oki. So does good damage, it's very reliable, gives Oki Seme. I'm happy for you Eddy players, you finally have a wall combo, but in the neutral, I don't know how good this is. I mean, it is a natural combo, mid-mid, does a chunky 31, gives you +5. Unlock, it's safe at -7. So you do lose your turn, you're left right next to them. Doing the whole thing is not recommended. It's not a natural combo. The last hit is unbelievably slow. They can actually just jab there, like Mishima 112. Any jab will interrupt you here. It's so slow in between the second and third hit. And the third hit in the neutral knocks down and wall splats, but it doesn't launch. Even on counter hit, like there's no cool effect here, it just knocks down. So maybe Eddy hardcores will find some cool mind games with this, but in my opinion, this is strictly a wall combo. Maybe you can do back 2 free to, bait them into ducking. They might be thinking you're doing back 2 4, because you do want to duck the second hit of that string to launch punish Eddy, so maybe you can tag someone with this, but doesn't seem very strong in the neutral. And then 4-2-3, which is the 12 frame punisher he got in Season 3. It's been buffed a little bit. It has a mid-air effect now where it throws them higher, I believe. I think this will open up some interesting combos. But I don't know. Please let me know in the comment section if this opens up cool combo routes. The second hit has got an increased, a larger hitbox window. Used to be only 20 frames, and now it's 20 to 21 frames. So more active frames. And that's it for forward 2-3. And then we have down 3-4. Down 3-4. You do it very quickly. You do the down 3. but you input an additional 4 very quickly, and he actually transitions into the second leg. And you get +3. It's a little bit slower, but you know, good frames. This now does more damage, used to do 15, now does 17. You know, it's definitely a buff to a low poke. Upward 3 on block used to be -2, it's now +1. So yes, this is a mid power crush that does 30 damage. That's now +1 on block. You can see there it's +2 due to connecting late. So this is pretty neat in my opinion. Mid power crush does a lot of damage, not only safe on block, but +2 on block. But it's unbelievably slow at 31 to 34. If people know this is coming, they'll throw you to hard counter or do a low, anything. So, nice, but seems like a pretty gimmicky move. And then we have up back 1+2, leaves them closer on hit, easier to pick up for a combo. Up forward 4 has an increased vertical hitbox. It has lower range now on its hitbox. You can see it hits very low indeed. Up forward 4 is, in my opinion, one of Eddy's absolute best moves. So seeing that have a bigger hitbox vertically is definitely a quality buff for Eddy. And then we have up forward 1+2, does 5 more damage. Okay. That's good. Full crouch double headbutt, 1+2, 1+2. The last hit used to do 12, now does 14, so that's 2 more damage. Yeah, I guess that's neat. Still -14 though on block. And then sidestep 1+4, which is a low you'll see Eddy's use quite a bit near the wall. Unbelievably slow though, comes out at 23 to 30 frames. Knocks down, does not launch. It has a buffering fix where you didn't used to be able to buffer attacks during the animation. You can now do so. You can buffer your follow-up attack. And nothing else. That's the only thing they changed about that move. And then Negativa, which is relax. The free option used to be launch punishable universally at -15 on block, and it is now -14 on block. So still not very good, but you know what? People can't hop kick or down for 2 this anymore, and that is definitely good, considering this is one of his key moves from Relax. So that's it for Eddy. So the big news is we have a wall combo. Finally, what took them so long? Jesus. And then we have some other like decent buffs. Negativa 3, upward 3. Yeah, this. Down 3, 4. But to be honest, looking at the buffs other low tier characters received, this is, yeah. This, honestly, if I was an Eddy main, would have me just a little bit heartbroken. I feel like he's been ignored. And again, you know, he's very effective in beginner and intermediate. He drives a lot of people insane. But do understand that when it comes to high level of play and competitive play, Eddy players struggle like mad. But you know what? It's a very balanced game these days. So even if, in my opinion, he could very well be the worst character on paper in the game, do know that a strong player will make any character work these days. And look no further than my ranked session where I was playing Devil Jin, and you had a very strong Eddy player from Norway beating the hell out of me. So if you have a skill, you'll be able to play any character in this game at high level. But could Eddy have received some more love, in my opinion? Definitely. So that's my breakdown of Season 4 Eddy Gordo. Thank you very much for listening to me, and have a lovely day. Take care.